Hello and welcome to the show. I'm here on Forza Motorsport 5 with another silly car build. Today we have the Lotus Elise. Thought I'd give this one a go. A few people have suggested I should give this a try. So yeah, we're going to find out how quickly one of these things can go when we put a very, very powerful engine in it. Of course, as I'm sure many of you know, this is one of Daniel's most favourite cars, the Elise. He was very disappointed when Forza 5 didn't have it and instantly bought the DLC when it came here. So I'm going to now basically ruin it by putting far too much power into it, and you can put a hell of a lot of power. We had a Lotus 11 that went very, very quickly, and trust it to be another Lotus that we can get a very big engine in a very, very small, lightweight car. Yeah, we can get the 4.5 litre V8. This is the one that I think this is the engine that we made the Clio V8 out of, that can have over 900 horsepower. In a car that weighs 1,500 pounds, well, it might weigh a little bit more once we're finished with it. That's a humongous power to weight ratio. Maybe not quite as big as the Lotus 11s, but it's getting to that sort of silly level. Aerodynamics, yes, we need all of the aeros. We need all of the downforce imaginable to try and keep this car in a vague sort of straight line. Now, when it comes to Forza 4, I have my NSX in A-Class, Daniel has his Lotus Elise. They're both very, very quick cars, we've driven them plenty of times. I will normally always beat Daniel in a race. Not because his car is slower, he always gets the fastest lap, but the Lotus Elise is unbelievably twitchy, so he will often have a mistake and end up crashing it somewhere, so I would be victorious. That's in an A-Class Elise that has about 300 and something horsepower. We're going to be putting 900 horsepower into an Elise on the game that the cars are more twitchy on, and just sort of general less grip. It's going to end. This one could well end upside down or on the grass many times. If I can hold it together, I have no doubt this will be phenomenally quick. It's going to have by far the highest PI. We haven't even touched the engine aside from sticking the turbos on. It's already nearly at the top of R class. Massively the highest PI we've had of any vehicle. If I can keep it on the road. I am having a strong doubts that I will keep this car on the road. The power to weight ratio is humongous. The wheelbase is tiny. It will be twitchy. We will have a bit of downforce going on, but I'm not sure it's going to be enough to overcome the sheer stupidity of what we're doing with this. And we can still lighten it up a little bit. Gee, 39% weight over the front. This is a very light car. 1,400 pounds. I mean, we will add a little bit of weight in the shape of the intercoolers, the turbos, the oil and cooling, but then we'll dump out some weight, I think, with some of these bits. I think reduce weight. I can't envision this car. I can't envision any scenario in which this car will be good to drive. Jesus, that's dumped a lot of weight out of it as well. Yeah, we're going to be probably second lightest. I'm trying to think of what cars might be lighter than this other than the Lotus 11. Not many. And almost under 1,400 pounds. Won't be for very long. I didn't add as much weight as I thought it would, actually. Added a lot of power and not too much weight is always good. And they will add on you. That adds on another huge chunk of power. Okay, we're back up to near enough 1,000. That's still not very much. That's bloody hell. This is going to end horrifically. Right. There we go, 914 horsepower in a Lotus Elise. I'm now going to try and drive it around our test track. The ones we use for the silly car build is Sebring Club. 4 laps to try and set the fastest time possible. In a V8 supercar, I managed a lap time of 1 minute 8.1. I'm now going to try and beat it. The Elise is considerably higher PI. This is into P class. This is I think this might be higher than the Audi 90 Quattro Racing thing that there is in here. The higher PI rating, massively higher than the V8 supercar, but it's going to be tough to drive. I am presuming. Right, here we go. Please don't instantly try to. I could have said all of that and it'd actually be really quite good. Oh bloody hell! Okay, it's quick. It's very. Yeah, it's quite fast. We're going to take the old, I think it's the old track that used to go down to that hairpin. I think people have said that. Right, this picks up speed like crazy, and then we have oversteer. Oh god, we have oversteer. Careful through there. Woo. Okay, it's the acceleration on this is at silly speed. That really is absolutely phenomenal acceleration. And then we have oversteer through the corners. Careful does it. And we put some power down. Ooh, it's not quite as twitchy as I thought it might be. It's oversteery, yes, it's very oversteery, but it's not quite as horrendously twitchy. It hasn't tried to throw me on the grass. It has only tried to kill me very slightly. I haven't rolled it yet, so it's doing better than the Fiat. Right, into this final, well, second to last corner, I guess, is this sort of long corner on the straight. Now, can we be flat out here? I very hard. No, we can't. No, no chance at all there. How fast can we go, though? That's just it's warp speed. You press the accelerator trigger and it goes to warp speed. That is a very quick opening lap from the Lotus. Yeah, this is going to be considerably quicker than a V8 supercar, and it's not quite as hard to control as I thought it would be. The back end is constantly moving around. It's a really horrible car to drive in some respects. Yeah, we go sideways again through here. Careful-ish. As careful as I am ever with Forza. Get it stopped. Brakes are very nice. We're sliding a little bit too much. That's not how you take that corner. That was rubbish. But we haven't actually fallen off the road. It hasn't been as twitchy. It really isn't quite as horribly twitchy as I thought. Even when I'm being a real idiot on the power, which I am sometimes, it's not trying to kill me as violently as I expected from the Elise. We still can't be flat out here. No, definitely not. And then once we can be flat out, though, it's all of the warp speed. That's 180 miles an hour. 1 minute 6.0, and that was with me ballsing up one of the corners massively. 180 miles an hour down that little straight. The fastest we ever got, the fastest we got the Agera at Road America, whoopsie, than the shortened version we were using there was 180. This is doing it in a much shorter straight. God dear, this is a phenomenally quick car. It will run out of speed, I presume. It's not going to be quite as quick as the 11. It's not quite as streamlined. I would presume it's more built for downforce, for handling. Oh, that's also not how to take that corner. I like going that one sideways. Let's change it down a gear. Right, one more lap to see if we can go quicker. I think it definitely can go quicker. I think there's about a second in it, fairly straightforwardly for me to get. Whoa! Oh, there we go. There, it did try to kill me that time. But again, I managed to bring it back round without it sort of snapping as violently. Oh crap, that's a curb. That's a curb. That's not very nice at all. We may have ballsed up this lap slightly. The minute we get around this corner, it'll be warp speed anyway. Right, warp speed time. We're going 81, and then I'm jumping on the brakes. Yeah, I'm glad this car has got good brakes. I mean, I'm braking a hell of a lot earlier than everything else, but I am going quicker than just about everything else. There, down there. I'm also very terrified of this car. Ooh, because the back end just doesn't quite stay planted like I would like it to. It's not the worst car. Not the worst car at all that we've had here. I'm being quite cautious on the brakes. I could probably brake later for that one. Then we've got to be careful through this corner. You're completely blinded by the sun. This next one is the one that I've been struggling with. Can we brake and turn in without it going sideways? Look at that. That's a bit better. I think I could have got a bit more speed out of it, but I'll take it. And then we have overshot completely into this one. God, that acceleration. It is so fast accelerating. It's very, very easy to forget you're supposed to be braking. Yeah, because I got the corner before it right, and I booted it, and now I was going much quicker than I should have been. We're not going to go quicker than the 1.6. I don't think. If we could try be quick round here. Oh, that's the grass. That's not going to work. Oh, we got a tyre wall. And we haven't rolled it though. Still on that one, we weren't much off. We were a second slower than the V8 Supercar despite getting lost and hitting a wall. This is a very, very scary car. It's incredibly fast. It's just mind-bogglingly quick on the acceleration front. There is not very much rear-end grip, but it is not quite the twitchy killer car that I thought it might be. It's not as terrible as it could have been. I think it is also the fastest car we've had here, with a 1.6 dead. 2 seconds quicker than a V8 supercar. It could definitely have gone quicker. But it is a very tough car to drive because it is so fast. Not so much the twitchiness, the oversteer is a bit of a pain. So fast can catch you out when you already have a short number of laps to learn a track. Now it's time to find out how fast it will go in a straight line. I think when we were flicking through the statistics on it, I saw it said about 220, but once I dumped the aero off it, it should be 230, 235 maybe on this. It's going to get there very, very quickly. It will eventually run out of... I guess the resistance will be too much for it to go any faster, but it will get there phenomenally quickly. What is the... See, it feels a lot faster than that. No, it feels a lot... I guess the 0 to the 100 time is very quick. The 0 to 60 is just it's spinning its wheels, I guess. It feels like it should be doing sort of astronomical 0 to 60 times. With the acceleration later on, I guess, that's the impressive thing. Off the line, it must spin its wheels too much. What? Hold on. Did that just go down when I dumped all the aero off? 223, and then we do that, and then we're 222. How did... Physics? Physics, why you no work? Do we have to adjust you then? Do we have to go maybe more this way? I guess maybe it was bouncing on the limit. 240. There we go. That's more like it. I don't know why taking why we're taking the aero off and make the car bounce on the limit. That doesn't make any sense. Never mind. We've sorted it now. We got 240 out of it. Or we will do if I sort the gears again. There we go. 240.2. Can we get any more? It's only going to be minor. 240. Oh, can we get 41? Maybe. Just little tinkering. No, I don't think we're going to. Okay. We will apply that setup. 240 miles an hour in a Lotus with no downforce. The corner may be a little bit tricky on this. If I hit the bumps wrong, it should have enough grip. I'm thinking this will have enough grip to deal with the corner. I hope. Fingers crossed. I hope it wasn't relying too much on aero. It's going to be slidey. I'm thinking we can get away. We've got away with it with cars that are less grippy than this, so I'm feeling confident we will make the corner flat out. Although the bumps could throw it around. It is a very small car, very light car. The bumps could potentially cause some problems. Gonna have to be a little bit careful as ever driving to the straight, as this is some fast corners coming up. Okay, mate, I'm not quite so confident now. After that it will make the corner. Now that we have no rear aero, it's even more tail happy than it was before. Okay. It might do. I don't know. There could be a very, very big crash in the near future of this car. Oh, good God, yeah. Now all of that confidence is gone. I'm not sure it can. I think the back end is too slidey. Never mind. We will find out soon enough. Oh God, I'm kind of scared. Also, prepare for warp speed. In a minute, we're going to be going very, very quickly. Alright, careful around this corner because of bumps. Careful. Oh, no, I was out of position there. Oh, I just about got away with that. Okay. I wonder how quickly this can reach 200 miles an hour. Oh, we're going very fast. We're going in crazy. Yeah, we made 200 before, just after the corner. It also feels like it's very dark in here. The windscreen is some sort of tinted. Just noticed that. We are already at 230 when we kind of hit too much resistance. We're at its top speed as you go past the first... This is a seriously fast accelerating car. Once you get out of the wheel spin phase of this, it is so fast accelerating. If there was less drag, this would be bloody quick. Right, corner time. Back end, stay on the road. Okay, you have your orders. Behave yourself now. There's a little bit of air time, a little bit of bumping. The back end does stay on the road. Oh dear. Bumps were less than ideal, but it can do it all okay. And then we're going to jump on the brakes somewhere about here. May have been a little too late on them. I'm going to stop in time before we hit the wall. That was me being fairly brave with the brakes at that sort of speed. It's a crazy car. It really is. As you would expect, putting 900 horsepower in a Lotus Elise, it is not as deadly as I thought it would be. It really isn't. It isn't the twitchy death machine that I feared it would be. It's hard to drive, it is oversteery, it's not just the on-power oversteer, the back end does not have a huge amount of grip in this car. But it is drivable. I'm pretty sure this is the quickest car we've had around Sebring, which is not bad, although I'm not hugely surprised when you look at the PI. It is by far the highest PI we've had of any car. A little bit difficult to drive, definitely worth a go if you want to scare yourself silly or with some acceleration. Anyway, that is it for this video, guys, so thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.